Today, from Dublin, Ireland, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Dublin Antlers taking on the Memphis Hounds.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Memphis Hounds and the Dublin Antlers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. To throw on 3rd down, Calhoun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Calhoun. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Calhoun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Calhoun, and that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Looking to throw on second down. Pryor. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Off the play fake. Pryor. He'll check that down to Carson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Come on, set, black, 95.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Off play action. Pryor.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Back to throw now on second and 10.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
To throw on third down. Calhoun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Back
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. To throw on second down. Pryor.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
High throw, but he makes the catch.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Black 40.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Hounds will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the category. We'll see if they can do better. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Calhoun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Dublin with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Calhoun.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed a pass and lost yardage on the play.
They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Pryor.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 1st and 10, Pryor. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Calhoun. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Davis now to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st down, Pryor. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Pryor. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Pryor.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Back to throw. Pryor got his man complete over the middle. That's long.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun. Pryor. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Throwing on first down. Calhoun. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Antlers get a bit closer.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Pryor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pryor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pryor throwing middle, and it's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this pass game that has been moving well. More downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw on second down, Pryor. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Off the play fake. Pryor. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Pryor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. $68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Operating from the gun. Pryor. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Hounds take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Looking to throw on second down. Pryor firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Pryor. He finds his man, complete. That's Andrews.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
To throw on second down, Pryor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Pryor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Calhoun. And he's got his man on the out route. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Calhoun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, what a move. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pryor. He finds his man, complete. It's Andrews. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they...
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Hounds are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Calhoun. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
On 1st down, Calhoun. Looking middle, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on 1st down, Calhoun. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Off play action, Calhoun. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On the draw is Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the gun on 3rd down. Calhoun over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's brought down.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Antlers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Now the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Durant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Call that a gain of 11.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Durant, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Durant. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Pryor. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 4th down, Calhoun. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On 1st down, Durant.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On 2nd down now, Durant. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Memphis, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.